What's so fascinating about country stores? The fact that they bring back memories from the past, the fact that they're so rare. Well, one former Florida resident was so taken by a country store, he decided to move to Middle Tennessee, buy it, and run it with his daughter. We were taken with their story, the charm of the store, and its location at a real Tennessee crossroads. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. To have a dog's chance of finding Tennessee's finest treasures, well, you got to get off the main roads and interstates. In fact, next time you're up for a scenic drive into the heart of Middle Tennessee, you might want to stop here at the Crossroads Market. As you're about to see, it's an old-time country store and a whole lot more. It appears to be in the middle of nowhere, but a few years after it was built, it was the hub of activity for country residents from 3 adjoining counties.
A happening place. It really had to service a lot of people. There was 3 stores running in this section here. The mail used to be delivered to this store.
Harry Zollner and daughter Dottie Self run the store now.
2727.
And thanks to them, the market's become a crossroads gathering place once more.
Well, we moved up here because my wife was from up here. She was born and raised here, and we've always planned to come back to this area. And as far as the store, I've always sort of wanted to own a little country store. It came available and we bought it.
Although most of the walls were covered by previous owners, most of the original structure and character remain, well, like the creaky old floors.
90% of that's original. All the shelves, the counter is original. Pretty unique. You just don't see much of that anymore.
You can easily find old country stores with more goods on the shelves and some that have been better restored. This is a work in progress. Yet the main appeal of the Crossroads Market is its heart and soul.
This is sort of like a meeting place. They sit and talk. They don't just come in and get a sandwich or Coke. A lot of them sit out here on the porch and gossip for a while.
Well, how did you talk your daughter into partnering up again?
That you're going to have to ask her.
2 corn on the cobs today.
Because I really don't know why she said okay.
It just kind of fell in my lap, so I kind of took a chance, and my husband and I discussed it, and I said, sure, why not? Be adventurous. So that's pretty much how I got into this. I've been here 8 years. All right, see you later. Sun drop comes on Monday.
Dottie and her dad know most customers by name and often what they like to eat. Meals served 3 times a day are the commercial mainstay nowadays. Cheeseburgers are extremely popular, along with their country cooked meat and 3s. However, Dottie's also managed to introduce Philly cheesesteak to the solidly southern palates of her customers. Making people happy and well-fed has become her daily obsession.
Pretty much I'm here or at home. It's been wild and crazy.
Watching a few hours of activity, you can understand why some folks want to preserve the store for historical reasons. Like Linda Potts, who heads up the Historical Society in Lewisburg.
It's an old country store. It's pretty nostalgic to be here, I think.
To be registered as an historical landmark is great and precious, but what's really precious is the kind of community spirit and personal trust that exist here, just like in the early days of the Delina Crossroads Market.
A lot of trust in between all of us. They like that old style country store atmosphere like that.
So you come here, have a little breakfast, lunch, or supper, ponder the locally grown veggies at the counter, maybe even take home some real deal hoop cheese, and know you've been part of a real country community. One that's rarely reachable unless you find the perfect crossroads in the Tennessee countryside.